agely.
Like a kind of Peter Brown type
Probably
thing.
one of the girls like raised their shoulder and like went or something. And you're right though, there wasn't much variety. Like anyway,
We need more...
where's the football, the skateboard, whatever.
We need more messing around in the VTs.
Messing around. So then the first Twistos twist. Oh, hold on.
There's no Twistos this year.
Oh, what? There must be something else instead.
Now, how can we make the show worse without using snack to make
croutons?
it
That's what those things are, you know, croutons.
What?
Twistos.
How can they be?
They're croutons.
But Twistos are twisty. Croutons are like die.
I don't fucking know. So then there was a side twist. It was someone's brother was coming in.
All right.
Apparently they didn't know that their brother was coming in. And then when their brother came in, they pretended they didn't know who it was.
Now, what is the point to do a brother twist where you go, right, and then you go to all the trouble to pretend you don't know your own brother. You go, yo, bro, hey,
nice
how's
to meet
it going?
You. Yeah.
And then Arissa just comes on the screen and says, hey, look, there's your brother, and completely blows up your whole game. But they're playing as one person. They get one vote, which I understand. But is this good for them or bad for them?
They were lucky to come out of that unscathed, I thought.
Because why do that to them? It's like deliberately setting them up as liars in the first instance.
And it makes them look bad, makes them look shady, and then no one seemed to like pull them up on it and go, hey, why did you pretend you didn't know who your own brother was right then?
Now, I listened to a podcast last night.
Hold on, I've not been listening to podcasts, so...
Well, I have, but hang on a minute.
James's opinions are stolen and diluted.
There's a caveat here. Someone said, oh, I like this brother, but I don't like this brother. Now, the thing is, because I was so tired, I've forgotten which they said was which. Now, which brother do you like?
Neither. One's got fart nose, and one has got that whatevs hat. That's like a right douchebag.
Is he the one with the short... No, they've both got short hair.
One...
Dark hair.
Nick. Look, it's Fick. Phil and Nick. Fick.
Right.
Phil is like the young one who thinks he's hot. Nick is like the old... I think... Nick...
Which is the one with the longer hair? Like the kind of bog brush hair? Like...
Look, one has got fart nose and one has got like puffy sort of eyes. Does that help?
One is the brains, one
is the brawn, but we don't know which. But anyway, they did rock, paper, scissors to see who would compete.
Now, if Jeb Probst is not there, is that a valid way to decide who... Whatever.
Crap, wasn't it? Now, which people who played as one housemate do you prefer? Samantha, Jack and Joe, the Sugar Sisters, or Phil and Nick?
I've got to say, for my own personal sanity and benefit, it has to be Jack and Joe, because they're my favourite all-time two-time players.
What about Samantha?
My favourite double-down players.
What about Samantha?
It's old news, forget about it, it's on Channel 4, ain't interested.
We're psycho! So then, we had the first HOH competition. I noticed, for the first time, that the outfits were extremely degrading. The women were in gold glittery corsets, and the men were in weird waistcoats with their chests showing. Is Big Brother a sexist?
Is Big Brother a sexist?
Or a pervert?
Well, I saw him up on the stairway.
Shuffling about.
He was in a suit, so he's obviously a man. Well, if that's not too sexist to say in itself. So, yeah, he probably is a sexist.
Now, you were saying there was no tension whatsoever as far as this HOH task went. They're standing on planks, and they were meant to be, like, yanked off or something, but we didn't even know what was going on. There was no way to tell who was winning, was there?
But wasn't it just when you let go, you lost?
No, apparently there was different levels of tension on the thing or whatever.
Oh, what? When it's individually calibrated? I've seen that bollocks before. That's not true.
How can we trust it? How can we trust it?
You can't. Of course you can't trust it.
The only bit of intrigue was at the start of the competition, they made the housemates vote who they thought would lose and who would win. So they thought Joel would lose and they thought Nick would win. So if Joel came anything other than last, he got to be safe for the week. And if Nick came anything other than first, he had to go in isolation for the night.
Right.
So Joel had a good incentive to not come off first because he would be safe. So Joel...
No, but Joel just... Wasn't he just safe instantly?
No, he had to not come off first and then he was safe for the week.
Okay.
So he didn't come off first. I think Cassandra might have come off first.
Right.
But Nick didn't win. So Nick and Phil, Fick, had to go in the high roller suite for the night. It's
Now-
not exactly the boom boom room, is it?
No, but, and also, what's the punishment to go in like a gambling arena?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
fun, right?
They should just go in like the pantry or something. There's
I
so
think they
many...
could eat all night. That's
Oh yeah, that's true. But you think this system may be open to jiggery pokery in the future of them betting on a certain person to make them safe for the week or whatever? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but it's obvious, isn't it? They can only do that once because next week they'll go, oh, who do you think is like the most likely to like bail out first? And they'll say, oh, Emmett or whoever.
Yeah.
Even though he's not called Emmett. And then, do you know what I mean? Just to fuck him
Jemmett.
up. So
Yeah. I think that system is open to abuse. We need Nokomis in there to work out exactly how to abuse it to its full
But with no
potential.
Jason Wiry, what's the point in the Comis?
A fan favourite. So then, someone actually, while they were up on those podiums, said, "It's so cold."
Now, little do they know, that's not actually their phrase to use.
Now, I thought the brothers were a bit grim about going into isolation. Do you like that?
Brilliant.
Good, isn't it?
But why? It didn't look so bad.
And you said, you don't go on Big Brother to have your brother being cross with you. You go to get away from that.
Exactly.
But you don't even have a brother.
That's true. But if he was cross with me, I would go on Big Brother to get away from him.
And then
or...
you'd go there and then he would turn up. You have to pretend you don't know who he is. And then
Thank-
Marissa goes, ha ha, you know each other.
Thank God for being an only child.
So then the brothers said they're off to the worst start in Big Brother history. True or false?
Definitely not true.
Who got off to a worse start than that?
Jojo.
Jodie.
Oh, Jodie. Okay. Jodie got off to the worst start
Jojo
ever.
didn't do much better, I don't think.
I don't know what the second worst start is, but it must be pretty bad.
Yeah, there's been some bad ones. Oh, there was someone, Anuska, I think she was, on BBUK. She went out first night. They had to nominate first night and she went out.
What about Showbiz?
People will appreciate that. That is a deep cut reference right there. Showbiz, but he went back in. What are you talking about?
Well,
So then, Levita got to nominate. She was at the control panel in the...
now, what do you think of the control panel?
You said, I have no idea what is going on.
There's a short list
Yeah.
of 4 people, right? And then you... Now, why is it... Like, I've been to amusement arcades or even the High Roller Lounge and the arcade machines, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
When you drop and drag the thing around the screen, it works more efficiently than their one.
Yeah,
Now,
it's slow,
why
isn't it?
is it so cheap budget?
Because they're on a tight budget.
It's called the High Rollers Lounge, not the cheap-ass CGI cunt room. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like fucking Iris off of our BBUK, isn't it?
It's a fucking joke. It's an insult.
In fact, I think it's cheaper than that.
But to be fair, they spent all this money on Big Brother Australia's Tim and BBUK's Nikki, which must have cost a fair few quid. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, and fuck you to all you Canadians going, wah, 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 wah. Why are they bringing these international people in there? Wah, 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 wah,
I've
wah.
actually not heard Canadian people say
Before, not recently, but before they
I've
said that.
only heard American people
Oh, fuck you.
saying that.
Fuck you, American people. Not all of you, just the people saying that. Fuck you.
About this, how can they take our prize fund and this, that and the other? Well, the answer is because if they're any good at it, then they'll win, and if they're crap at it, then they'll lose, and that's the end of the
Yeah,
matter,
and if they
isn't it?
win, then they fucking deserve to win, so shut the fuck up.
We'll come to this in a bit. So.
Alright. So, Levita, I would feel sorry for her now she's under the quash, but...
Now, you loving
start
Levita?
with... No, I'm not.
Oh.
She had an all-female shortlist. I thought, come on. And she put up Paige and Kelsey, 2 interchangeable blondes. I hate it in Big Brother when it's the black girls versus the blonde girls. That really upsets me because I think that's such a fake stereotype that all blonde girls will hate black girls and vice versa. And I hate it when Big Brother does that. Do you know what I mean? And Levita totally fed into that, and now she's getting it back the next week, and I don't like that either.
Yeah, but she was a crap HOH, and the way she had everyone in, and she was like, oh, this, that, and the other.
And then she said to Kelsey, or whatever her name is, you're my target. You don't say to someone, you're my target. You go, nah, you're my pawn. You keep them sweet. That was stupid. She had a HOH-itis, went to her head. So the POV was...
You shouldn't be winning HOH first week anyway. It's stupid.
Also, she should have just put the old deer up. No one would have give 2 fucks. See you later. No blood on your hands. think about it, you fucked it right up. So the first POV was What the Shell. It was the mermaid thing where there was a water slide. This was also sexist because the girls had to wear this bra made of shells. I'm sorry, if you're a girl, you got boobs, you got a bra made of shells, you got to throw yourself across that thing. That is sexist. That is unfair.
But hang on, if you're a merman, surely your big package is like hanging out of that fishtail, and surely that's just as much of a hindrance. If anything, worse. All right, I'll give up.
Yeah, but you ain't got like a little, what is it, like a little posing pouch over your, and they've got that shell bra. Imagine a shell bra over your boob. You can't imagine because you ain't got boobs. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. This task was completely sexist.
Right.
So they had to spell out a phrase. I can't remember what that was.
I remember it.
She shell.
Calm before the storm.
But I think Raoul spelt out blossom the ficus or something.
Something like that.
I didn't write that down, but it was something like that.
They should have just accepted that because it was such a good answer. Oh, below the ficus, that was it.
Technotronic. And then the brothers won the veto, and they decided not to use it because they respect the nominations.
Now, I'm sorry, I know it's week 1 and whatever, but why win the fucking thing just to do nothing with it? It's stupid.
To be honest, I think those brothers were lucky not to be up and out first week. They were in isolation the first night. There's 2 of them, so there's 2 heads better than 1. They should have been up and out the first week, and the fact they've not done that is stupid.
But from what we've seen on the feeds, people seem to be thinking, oh, like, that's a good asset to have. Like,
Of course it is.
They're in 2 places at
once.
Intel,
yeah.
And, double trouble.
It is. And if you don't see that, then you're a bloody fool. So Paige was meant to be the pawn, but she got voted out.
Why couldn't Harry Potter have come in and saved her with his magic powers?
James thinks Paige looks like Hermione.
She does a bit.
And she's a hunter, so I don't feel that sorry for her.
Oh, Huntress Hex. Fuck that.
And so it was quite good because there was a split vote on the first week. That's quite good, wasn't it? No sheet vote first week.
It's unusual.
So you were seeing straight away who was on what side and who wasn't. And there was actually a bit of tension there, so that was good. Now we come on to...
Oh, is it the wildcards?
The moment you've been waiting for. It's the International All-Stars.
Because I waited 1 episode, nothing. 2 episodes, still nothing.
No, it was at the end of the...
No, yeah, it was a trailer at the end of the second. And the third one, finally, I get to see the people that I want to see. So,
first choice was Jace. Fan favourite Jace.
I can't argue.
He will rise like a phoenix on Quaaludes. I don't know what that is. But...
Even I've never taken Quaaludes, and I'm junkie du jour.
Then there was, what's her name? Veronica. She couldn't even speak fucking English.
That's not even worth discussing. That's not a person. That's just...
Nikki came on wearing a glittery Canada leaf dress. That's an arse licker if ever I've seen one. Of course. Arse licker. Nikki's always on about people being arse lickers. Blatant arse licking. Tim, come on. Looked like he'd been in fucking Barbados for the past 6 months. It was a completely different colour to everyone else.
Yeah, but come on. Stop a moment and think. Like, first of all, they've got to get 2 international housemates in the house. Can you think of anyone you would prefer to be in there than the 2 that you currently have?
The only person I can think of is Mark O'Neill from BBUK, but... he would probably cause too much trouble, so...
He's only a Time Warp housemate anyway, and... But I think Nikki is like a really good choice, and I think Tim is an excellent choice. So.
Nikki was completely played out on BBUK the past 2 times she went in. She was boring, she was up her own arse, she believed her own press, she's crap. But here, she's good again because she's vulnerable. People don't know who she is.
And also, if you say, what is a strategy, people are going to look at you and think, this is a goat. This is someone that I can take to the end with me. So I think it's good.
Nikki genuinely doesn't know what's going on. Tim is just pretending he doesn't know what's going on. That's the difference. But either way, it's good strategy on both sides, isn't it?
But it invites the question, can you play North American format Big Brother using the same techniques that you would use on either UK or Australia, because it's 2 completely different games, or three completely different games.
But the fact is, we still have strategy on BB UK. We have strategy on BB Australia. There's strategy in all the formats. Look at Aaron Allard Morgan. There's strategy throughout. The celebrities come in, they do strategy. There is strategy, it's just a different sort of strategy, and it is adaptable, I think, to another format.
But that being said, who do you think, out of the 2 wildcards that we have, first of all, do you think they will work together? Secondly, how well do you think they'll do individually?
I think they will work together. If I could bet